Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Rob here. Man, I just arrived to the Xenia card show and I'm expecting to find a ton of cool vintage cards. We will see. And I also got a call from a dealer that's going to be set up here today, and he told me he picked up some pretty cool red stuff that I'm probably going to be interested in. So I'm going to run in here and see what they got, and I'll be back to show you what I get. All right, y'all, I am back from the Xenia card show, and my goodness, I picked up a couple of really cool cards. At least I think so. So let's jump on in. I'll show you what I picked up. I did pick up two just amazing cards. I am so excited about these, but I will show you a team set that I bought. I normally do not buy team sets. And this is a 1977 Indianapolis Indians team set. They were an affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds, and they're in binder pages. And I will try to fit these on the screen here. I don't know too many of these guys. I do know Tom Hume. He's a really good reliever for the Reds. I think on the back here, let's see. Don't know too many. Mike Lacoste, I believe he was a all-star for the Reds one year. Let's see. And Larry Rothschild, he was a pitching coach in the majors for a while. You can see there's a missing card. And the reason there's a missing card, and here's the second sheet. Let's see. I believe he was on the 76 Reds championship team, I believe. There are two missing cards out of these binder sheets, and they're the two cards that I wanted the most, and I went ahead and top loaded them. Two cards I've wanted for a while, and I think I got this set for like 10 bucks. They wanted 12. I shot them an offer at 10. They accepted it. But the first card that I really wanted was this Ronnie Oster card, man. If you don't know Ron Oster, he is local to Cincinnati, and he played his entire career with the Reds. He started back in the late 70s. Here's the back of it. Local guy. I believe he went to Withrow High School in Cincinnati. And, man, he came around and came up and played with guys from the Big Red Machine. I couldn't imagine it. I mean, you know he had to be a fan. And to come up and play in the major leagues with Pete Rose, Joe Morgan. Later on in his career, he did play with Tony Perez. I believe Perez had been traded by the time he made it to the majors. He played with Johnny Bench. Just a ton. Griffey, Geronimo, Concepcion. I mean, he played with the Big Red Machine players. And I've just always been a big fan of his. He's in the Reds Hall of Fame. And he's still local. He's still around to this day. And he coached with the Reds for a while, too. So he has had quite the career, and he's loved here in Cincinnati. So I wanted that card. But the biggest card of the set, big to me. It's not an expensive card, but I just love it, and I always wanted it. And it's this Mario Soto. Look at that, man. What a cool card. If you don't know about Mario Soto, go look him up. What a pitcher he was in the 80s. I think he was runner-up to the Cy Young 1 or 2 seasons. I can't remember. I know it was at least one. But one of the best change-ups of all time. This guy was an all-star. He pitched opening day for the Reds. I don't know how many seasons. Ended up throwing his shoulder out, man, and was never the same. But he was on a pretty darn good pace before the injury. And I just think this card is so cool, and I'm so glad to find that at the show today. And the next one, man, this one. These next couple cards, I mean, they were influenced. I was influenced by other members of the community pretty much to get into these kind of cards. And there's a couple guys. My buddy Dean, and my buddy Sammy. Both of those guys got me looking at Venezuelan cards, and I was able to pick up this 1966 Vinny of Tony Perez. Look at that card, man. I love these Venezuelan cards, and I love the image on this Tony Perez, man. It's probably my second favorite image of him on a baseball card. Look at the trophy, the gold trophy. It is a thing of beauty, and is in a Venezuelan, man. This is a big card for my collection, man. I love picking up Vinnies, and this is a huge card for me to get. Probably not to a lot of people, but to me, man, I just love these cards. I have this raw and just the regular tops, and I also have the OPG. So now I got the Venezuelan, and I'm pretty darn stoked about it. And I bought this from my friend Scott, man. He is becoming one of my favorite dealers at, he sets up at a couple shows that I like to go to, and he gave me one of his cards today. I'll cover up his cell phone number. I don't know if he wants me to put that out there, but man, he is one of the better vintage dealers that I see at card shows in my area, and it seems like his tables just keep getting better and better. And how cool is this custom card? It might be a sticker, I think, maybe, but man, he is a Jim Mint 10 on here, and he is as a dealer as well. So Scott, thank you for the deal that I got on this card, and I could not be happier with it. Look at that. Beautiful card. And then last but not least, man, this one. This one is like perfect for my collection. And before I show it, I want to talk about Lionel Carter for a little bit. And if you don't know Lionel Carter, I mean, he is considered to be one of the true pioneers of baseball card collecting. I mean, just an unbelievable guy. And I loved his approach to collecting. I mean, I collect a lot like him, or I try to be. Like, he collected with a passion, organization, and he had a sense of stewardship for the history of the game. And that is what I try to do when I collect. And this card that I picked up is from his collection. And he had one of the greatest collections of all time in the world, man. One of the best conditioned collection, just the eye appeal of it. It's unbelievable. I won't go into all of his accomplishments, because there are a ton of them. I mean, go Google him, look him up. And also, one of my best friends in the hobby is PickerJimS. And he did a video where he showed a couple cards that he had from Lionel Carter's collection. And he also put out a video that was made about Lionel Carter, and talked about his collection, how he ended up having to, selling it later in his life. And it's a video about that, and I will show a couple clips of that right here.
First, did you start assembling the album, or did you put the set together first?
I put them in the album. No, I wouldn't do that, because I didn't know who was even in the set complete. There wasn't any list anywhere, you know.
So you would collect the set, and then...
And then put them in. I would like to be remembered as a collector, and a person that added a lot in the early days to the hobby.
And those were pretty cool clips, but PickerJim put out that video. Go watch it, man. I will link it in the description of this video. But I wanted to get a card of him. And this card right here is like, could not have been more perfect, because Jim is one of my favorite people in the hobby. I talk to him almost daily. And he's become a good friend of mine. And I've never met this guy. And that's what this community can do, people. I mean, it's an unreal community, man. I love it, everything about it. And the connections that I've made, especially with PickerJim, it's just been unbelievable and a blessing in my life. And when he showed his cards, I'm like, man, he taught me all about Lionel Carter. And when I saw this card today, it was like the absolute perfect card, because it ties into Lionel Carter and it ties into PickerJim, because I learned about him from Jim. And it also ties in because I collect Kahn's cards. And I was able to get this 1969 Kahn's Wieners, Tony Perez. And you can see right there, man, from the Lionel Carter collection. And this is a mint 9. And this, Lionel Carter kept care of his cards. I mean, that's kind of what he was known for. And it is just unreal that I was able to get this Kahn's card that was in his collection. A hobby pioneer. The hobby that I love the most. And he had this Tony Perez Kahn's card. Unbelievable, man. What a cool card. And to be honest with you, I looked at this card earlier in the show. And I thought about buying it. And I was like, I don't know, man. It's a little pricey. Could I find one in a lower grade? And I did not even notice that it said Lionel Carter collection on the flip. I did not see that at first. And I came around at the end of the show to look at it again. And man, when I saw that, I'm like, that's it. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Nobody bought it that day. And it was waiting there for me. And I was able to pick it up. And I'm so excited about it. Sorry for going on and rambling. Hopefully you fast forwarded through a lot of it and I didn't bore you to death. But thank you so much for watching. Y'all take care and God bless. Bye.